ever felt so frustrated or even disheartened or discouraged because you know that you are such a good person and you are always striving to do good and do right by others, and you're always trying to do the right thing and be a good person, having good morals. And yet, why does it seem that life is just a constant struggle? And then you wonder, it's like, when am I ever going to get my break? Like, I see other people who probably don't even have the same morals as me, or even care nearly as much, whether that be at work or as friends or in their relationship. And yet, why does their life seem so like easy and my life just seems so hard? Hi, I'm Jacqueline, and welcome. We at Joyful Living Mindset are so excited that you're here because we believe that you have a great gift within you that's going to uplift humanity in some significant way, and we're here to help you navigate that journey and live your truth. You know, I've heard this version of frustration so many times, not just from myself, but from a lot of my friends, a lot of my colleagues, a lot of people that I've met along the way. And there's so many good, well-meaning, well-intending, good-hearted, and great souls out there who are just trying to live life the best that they can, taking care of the people that they love the best that they can, being faithful, being a good person, a good citizen, a good Samaritan, and being kind-hearted and offering so much of themselves. And yet, it just sometimes it just feels like it just doesn't pay off. It doesn't pay to do the right thing sometimes. Have you ever felt that way? I remember I kept saying that to myself so many times. Like, it just doesn't, sometimes it's disheartening because you care so much and you're always trying to do the right thing and do right by people, and just things, just one thing after another just never works out. And I struggled with that for a very long time. And I realized that life is more than trying to do the right thing for other people and giving ourselves to everyone that we care about and making sure that the people that we love and care about are taken care of and that they're happy. But the one person that I overlooked in that equation was myself, and that I never took the time to fill myself back up and pour into myself the way that I was pouring into other people. And over time, like, I was running on empty, and I got to a point where I felt like there wasn't anything more left in me to give, because I even gave parts of me that was reserved, that was supposed to be for me, to others. And then you know what happened? When I reached that point, I started becoming resentful of the people in my lives that I love, and the work that I used to enjoy, that my colleagues or the environment that I was in. I started to become resentful because they kept asking more of me, expecting me to give more of myself. Because truth be told, I taught them that. I taught them to expect of me limitlessly. I taught them that I'm going to be there and do whatever it takes to meet their expectations, to make sure that they're happy and make sure that they're taken care of. And that was really hard for me to understand and accept, because how can something that is supposed to be a good thing be bad for me? And I was tormented by that for the longest time. So does that make me a bad person? Does that make me selfish for not wanting to give so much of myself anymore? For withholding some of that love and that time and that energy and the resources for me? But I realized that it's not that I also matter. It's that I matter the most in all of this. Because if I don't take care of myself, then I have nothing to give to others, because I can't give what I don't have. And so that started a journey of really committing to loving myself enough to make sure that I'm taken care of, that I'm poured into, that I'm also receiving as well. And over the years, I have given myself permission to invest in myself, in learning what I need to learn to heal parts of me that still needs to be healed, to transforming, learning about neural transformation, and how do I look at my current belief system and evaluate and assess whether or not it's serving me, and how do I transform my belief system, and how do I regulate my emotions so that I don't get triggered all the time and oftentimes. And so it's a journey of learning that, like, these are the things that when I talk about taking care of myself and putting myself first, these are the things that I needed to take care of. It goes beyond self-love and self-care and once in a while giving myself, going to the spa or going shopping or getting a mani-pedi or whatnot. It goes beyond that. Yes, there's part of that where you also definitely need to take time for yourself, like having me time and indulging and splurging and taking care of yourself. But it's deeper than that. It is about taking care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, intellectually, and all those areas. Because you bring all of that, because all of you, into any situation that you're in, whether that be with your kids or with your spouse or with your colleagues and your teammates and your peers or your parents and siblings or your friends and in a social networking environment. And so that is a journey that we really have to be mindful of. And this is, I'm speaking especially to my sisters out there who are so success driven and care so much about everyone and everything, and feel like you have to do everything. You have to juggle so many things all at once, and you constantly have to take care of people and take care of things. I'm speaking specifically to you because I am one of you. And I know from experience that we can't take that on sustainably. At some point, something is going to break. Something is going to fall if we don't take care of ourselves. And personally, I learned that the hard way. Like, my life literally had to unravel at the seams, had to literally fall apart in every aspect. Everything that I tied my identity to, that I was proud of, the beautiful family that I have, the wonderful marriage that I had, and the amazing job and career that I had in the corporate world, and the beautiful life that we've built in this beautiful home that we live in, and the wonderful beautiful cars that we drive, fancy cars that we drive. Like, all of that was stripped away from me so that I had nothing else to distract myself with, and I was forced to really, for the first time in my life, take a hard look at me and who I was and why I'm here and what is it that I'm doing or not doing and what is it that I truly want. Sadly enough, not many of us actually have the opportunity to do that because we're just so used to being operating in just this default, right? And just go, 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 go. And we just push ourselves to continue going, to continue doing, and we just never stop. And so I encourage you, as you're listening and watching this right now, I encourage you to, and I invite you actually, to learn to put yourself first and understand that it's not just that you also matter, it's that you matter the most, even above your kids that you love beyond life, even your partner that you can't imagine living without, even the job or the career or the business that is so important to you because it puts food on the table, it keeps the lights on, and it supports the lifestyle that you have. You matter above all of that, because if you don't take care of yourself and make sure that your tank is full, then you can't take care of any of that. You can't grow and sustain any of that. You may be able to do it for a while, but it won't be sustainable. So just know that you matter the most. And so I invite you to honor yourself and do what's necessary to take care of yourself, to invest in yourself, to create space and time for stillness that's just for you. Right? And like I said, it goes beyond the self-care of splurging and manicure, pedicure, or day at the spa and whatnot, but it's like sit in stillness every day so that you can connect back to your higher guidance, your higher faith, whether that what you call that God or higher power or higher intelligence or your higher self or your higher nature, whatever term resonates with you. But it's only in stillness that we can connect to that higher wisdom from within us that's constantly flowing within us. But we just can't connect to it because we are just so busy. We keep ourselves so busy all the time and distracted all the time. Because there's greatness within you that's just waiting to be birthed. So just know that you matter most. And that gift within you, all of humanity, all of us are waiting on you to birth that so that you can uplift us in some significant way. So I hope that you will honor your beautiful self and bring more of yourself into the world for our benefit and everyone else in your life. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.